young and fine and dark and handsome. The boy from South Detroit came bossing and I can't keep my panties.
Let me take you guys a bit further. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Welcome if you're new here. My name is Patara Kabila and thank you so much for tuning in. If you've been here already, you're a regular Degula in day one. Sabi, thank you so much for continuing support. I really appreciate you. First things first. Oof. It's been a while since I did this. And the sound just made me so happy. It's been a while guys since I had alcohol. Hi bo. I'm changing and so proud of myself. But today's video is not about alcohol. It's about a series review. As you can see by the title of this video today, we are having a series review. Let me go and get my phone. And the name of the series, it is Go. It's from Netflix and it was shot in South Africa. Made, if you know, if you don't know actually, I hardly watch South African movies or series because I just feel like they are too straightforward and the acting skills are just so I was speaking to this other doctor and we usually share what is it that one is watching, and if you like whatever that he's telling you or he likes whatever that I'm telling him, he will go and watch and I'll go and watch. If not, just move on. So he was talking to me and telling me that South Africa has a new series that they have released on Netflix, and I was like, yeah, South African series and movies are just not for me. And he was like, go and watch it. Go and watch it and come back and tell me, Horna, what do you think? Just go and watch it, sister. And I'm like, okay, sharp. Let me try. Same that night, I decided to watch it and I finished it in the same night. In one sitting, I finished everything because I was hooked. I couldn't believe it. Like, I couldn't believe my eyes. I couldn't believe anything that was happening in there because it was just too good. And then after watching it, somebody else posted about it on Instagram and said something like it was just too straightforward. It's like, yeah, I get it if ever you are watching series from outside and how they like portray everything, how they give the plot twist and everything, you would say that one was also the same as the others. But I feel like it was just good. It was okay. It was perfect. It was just too good to be a South African series. I'm not saying that South African movies are not perfect. For me, there's something that I wouldn't say, yeah, no. So with today's series, Go, it was shot in South Africa, in Johannesburg, in Hillbrow. I love the fact that they shot it in a place whereby it has its own how do I put it, it has its own scenery. Like, you won't go anywhere and find a place that looks like Hillbrow. No, you won't go there. And I like the fact that it didn't give, like, you know, when they do movies in South Africa and it's like they say to people that we are closing this lane or we are closing this street, they are shooting something. People were there, people were working, it was just a normal day in South Africa, but then they were shooting a movie, a series. And that's what I actually liked. That's what I actually loved because it was giving the authenticity of it. Yeah, we're gonna go through the characters one by one, but I'm not gonna give you everything because I want you guys to go and watch it yourself and then come back and tell me what is it that you think. So yeah, let's just get straight to it. So the main storyline is about a guy from Hillbrow who's moving to the suburbs. He's only moving schools because of his talent, and that talent he's about to forfeit it. He's about to lose it because of the decisions that he made, the mistakes that he made just for one night. And it can show you that one night can ruin you up. One night can make you lose everything that you have worked so hard for. So that is literally what is portraying in this series. A person who is ambitious, somebody who is focused, but he can lose everything just because of a mistake that he did in one night. So The first character that I'm going to be talking about, it is Bold. His name is Sia in the movie, but then they call him Bold. He's a runner. He's a runner. He's a tractor. Na, 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 na. He's a runner. He will run. He runs for his life, and then he's running just so that he can take his family out of the situation that they live in. They are not rich people, and I'm not gonna say they are poor, because there is no way that they portrayed them as poor people, because in South Africa we have those poor communities, we have those poor people, but because his main thing was just to make money for the family, I wouldn't say that he is poor. But then when he moved to the suburb, that's when you can see, like, you can see Horinge, there's actually the difference between where he lives and then where he went to live. So I really like his character. He was made for that character. Ubold was made for that character. He was so seamless in that character. He was so truthful and easygoing in that character. It was as if like it's his everyday life. That was as if like it's him, it's his life. He's not acting. I really like how he was portraying the character. He was living the character, and then he made the character live. He made the character live, man. Like right now, even if I see him as Bold. If I see Tandolwetu somewhere, I will see him as Bold, because that's what he gave us, Bold. Like he was living the character. And Umjida, his acting skills are perfect. I really like how his facial expressions, they go hand in hand with whatever that is happening. He doesn't seem like he is forcing things. Like he was just so perfect. It made the series itself so good. And then we go to Shuffle, the brother. Oh, if you know Mandla, if not Wiseman, if you know Wiseman, you know Wiseman all the time. Perfect. And he was also living the character Shuffle. He made it live. He made it as this person who's a taxi driver and very much fearful. He has a gun. He is that one person who would talk and be like, we're not doing that, and be like, we're not doing that. I really liked his character. I really enjoyed it also. And then we move to Mandla. Oh, what's Mandla's real name? Mandla, it's Wandandlov, ne? Yeah, Wandandlov. Wandandlov, guys, he's giving that those boys who live in Sosha, in Pretoria, in Sosha, in Atteridgeville, his life, man, the way he's put, the way he lived, the way Uwanda lived, Umandla naye, he made the character life. Oh, I enjoyed his character so much. And then how he was so disappointed, the fact that he killed somebody, no, not the fact, excuse me, when he was told that he killed somebody, how his emotion was showing, how his disappointment was showing. It was just so perfect. I really liked and enjoyed his character also. Overall, I will say that the movie, the series itself, it is perfect. The only thing that I did not like about it is the fact that the first episode, it was like 40 something minutes. It was long. It was building, it was giving us the background and building the characters. It was giving us the idea of who is who and how do they act in situations and what is it they will be known of. But then when it goes to the second episode, it was like 22 minutes. Yeah, I think it was 22 minutes. It was just so short. And just be like, and then from there it just becomes short. And I'm just being like, oh, you could have just tried to stretch it. But then sometimes I feel like if ever they did stretch it too much, they were going to lose it. They were going to deviate into some other aspects, and then they're no longer focusing on Bold as the guy who runs. But I just feel like they could have given us more background about the guy who was involved in the accident. The guy, I don't even know his name, because they hardly say his name. Also, the guy seemed as if like he was talking to someone when he was hit by the car. If you check in the movie, where he was talking to somebody because he couldn't see the car coming, and he was walking on the road. He was like intersecting the road, and then he got hit by the car. Who was he talking to? What's his name? I don't know his name, mate. I know the sister of the guy was Gabby. I don't know who the guy is, but then he's Gabby's brother, and he's one of the Kumalas. The Kumalas are this rich couple, and then they decided to take in Bolt because he has now transitioned to a new school. He didn't have a place to stay, and then they were like, what's up, I am. And I just wish they could have give us a more background about them. They could have give us like, what do they do for a living? Why is it that the case is going to be so difficult? Because they're saying that the case is going to be hard for Mandla because the kid that Mandla killed is from a rich family. What is it that they do for a living? Are they prosecutors? Are they doctors? What is it that they do for a living? We never saw them working. We never saw them doing what is it that they have to do to make them rich, but then they're just these rich people. So I wish they could have given us the background about them, and also a bit of a background about Gaby as to why was he having this kind of anger. Because yes, he has lost his brother, but he had an unresolved anger. He had issues that needed to be resolved, and we didn't know how did they come about. Did they just come about after realizing that the brother died? And we didn't see much about the brother, the funeral, the anything. We didn't, nothing. You just saw the guy when he gets into the accident, dies, and then we see him as a ghost that visits Bolt now and then. Other than that, we don't see anything about him, and I just felt like they could have given us a bit of a background about him, who is he, and stuff like that. So that is one part that I wish that they could have just tried to include in the series, unless if maybe they want to include it in the second season, because the way it ended, it's giving I'm coming back. So I am so excited. If ever it's gonna come back by the end of the year, I'm definitely gonna go and watch it, mate. I'm not even gonna wait. So what is it else? What's the another thing that I want to talk about? And also, I like the fact that the story, like I said, the story was taken in this. The series was shot in Joburg, in Hillbrow. It has gave us the core of Hillbrow. Most of the people like me, 90% of the time, I just thought that Vodacom building, it's just a tower. It's a network tower. People don't stay there. Only to find out that people stay there. And I really love the fact that it gave us like the core of Joburg. They gave us the real like side of Joburg. They didn't try to make it smooth in Nebo. That's literally how people live in Joburg, and I really like the fact that it doesn't look like they closed the lane. I think I said that this in the beginning. It doesn't look like they closed the section where we're going to take a movie. We don't want people here. It was an everyday life of people living in there, and I really like that because it just shows the authenticity of the series itself. And yeah, the message when it comes to the movie, it, like I said, it can show you that anytime, any day, you can lose whatever that is it that you're working so hard for. Just with just one mistake, everything can just go left, where else everything was just going right. One day fella waringi, let me just go and drink and with my friends, or let me just drive my friends. We are from Groove or Chaisamutu. You don't even have a driver's license. I don't know if ever he didn't have a driver's license. They didn't say if ever Bolt has a driver's license or not. So those are the other things that I feel like they could have just told us. Uguti, what was the reason for him to act as if like the friend is the one who caused the accident, to frame the friend? Because I'm looking at it now, he was not drinking, he doesn't drink alcohol, he was not drunk. So what was the reason for him to frame his friend, other than wanting to be this top runner in the nationals? Like, I don't know, mate. Because I don't know, unless if ever maybe they could still arrest him, make it a big deal for the fact that he killed somebody. But then do you get arrested for mistakenly causing an accident? I'm not sure. I'll have to ask my boyfriend. I'm not sure. Hey, I'll have to ask my boyfriend. and the chemistry of the characters. I feel like they had chemistry, except the girlfriend, not Gaby. Man, can I come on the girlfriend? Ntabi's character, guys, it was boring for me. She was giving typical actor in South Africa. Her expressions, they were not giving. When she found out that her boyfriend is the one who was driving that night, I don't think you would act like that. I don't think that's what you would think or do the moment you realize that my boyfriend is actually the one who was driving and he framed my cousin. Like, her expressions were like so boring. Her character itself, I really did not enjoy her character. I wish they could have done something about her, or they could have just given her more of a personality, because I just feel like she did not have a personality. It was just this person who's in love with a popular guy at school. Now the popular guy has to go and she just doesn't have a personality anymore. So yeah, mate, I really wish that you could. I am on one bar right now. I was able to charge this for some few minutes, so I think I have said everything regarding this series. Please go and watch it down. Please go and watch it and come and comment down below what you think about it. And if you have watched it already, please comment down below and tell me what is it that you think about it. Okay, I don't want to say much because I might give away the whole series, because it is so short. It won't even eat your, it will take what, not even more than 3 hours watching it. So please go and watch it and come back and tell me what is it that you think about it. I'm reacting to something. You see, alcohol is not I need to stop drinking alcohol, because every time I would drink alcohol my skin will start reacting. But anyways, I think that is it. Let me check from my notes. 5 seconds, let me just check from my notes. Did I talk about everything? Yeah, I think I did speak about everything. I really hope that you have enjoyed this mini series review. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And if it is a series that you want me to tell you what is it that I think about it, please comment down below and I will definitely go and watch it if I haven't yet watched it. So yeah, the one that I will say go and watch it, it's #1. It's my #1 series from South Africa. It's Unseen. Go and watch Unseen and thank me later. It's #1. The acting, the storyline, the way the story unfolds, the characters themselves, perfecto. So go and watch Unseen and come back and tell me what you think about it. Other than that, today we are done with reviewing Go. It's the second best, whereas the first one, it's Unseen. So it's second best in South Africa for me. So I really hope that you will go and watch it and enjoy. Bye.